How's it going, everybody? My name is Jake Zielinski, and I am a journeyman mold maker at Extreme Tool and Engineering, a subsidiary of Westfall Technik, Inc., located in Wakefield, Michigan. At Extreme Tool and Engineering, we are a plastic injection mold builder as well as a plastic injection molder. Today, in the video ahead, we are going to be showing you the duties and responsibilities of a journeyman mold maker. Design review is a critical part of the mold building process. What's happening here is the journeyman mold maker and the design engineer are sitting down, reviewing a tool before it hits the shop floor. This is an important step because this is the mold maker's chance to define any concerns that he has for making the tool. Right here is our Bridgeport manual milling machine. This is the start of the machining process where raw stock comes in and it is rough milled into its desired shape. Surface grinding is a very fine machining process. You can machine steel within 1/10 of a thousandth, 0.0001. That's a hair split 30 times. Surface grinders are the primary machine tool used in mold making.
Here we are at a 5-axis Jazna. This is one of the most accurate CNC mills in the world. It's very versatile. It'll cut 1/10 of a thousandth, 0.0001. Right now we're machining a slide for job 1492. It makes the Barbasol spray cap. So this is a 64 cavity mold, so when we machine these, they need to be identical. If we had any discrepancy in the dimensions, we can throw off the whole mold and we'd have to pull pieces out.
Hole shooting is a form of EDM, electric discharge machining, where we use a brass rod or brass electrode is another way to say it, where you're burning material away through spark erosion. Sinker EDM is typically used when you can't CNC mill something. The reason for this is often a feature is hidden where you can't get an end mill and cut the material, or it's extremely small where you'd have to design an electrode and burn it. Polishing is one of the final steps of the mold making process. It typically affects two things. Number one, the functionality of the mold for release, and number two, the cosmetic conformance of the part. So in the mold making industry, there's not just journeyman mold makers. You also have automation engineers who work specifically with robotics. You have process engineers who develop a plastic process for your molds. Quality engineers who are in charge of inspecting both steel and plastic parts. There's just many different avenues in this profession that one can take. Right here we have an automation cell picking out parts from a mold, then transferring the parts into a camera where it's inspecting for any defects. Also is looking for any of the steel inserts that are overmolded in this tool. Validation is where things get very exciting. It is by far the most rewarding part of the mold making job because you get to see all your blood, sweat, and tears into a project and see physical results. The other great thing about this is you're working with the whole project team to finish the project and get the tool out the door.
So here we have the final product, finished plastic injection mold. This tool is ready for its first sample, FOT, and we're going to see some plastic parts very shortly.